Well, hello everybody, it is Kyle from Unboxed Autos, and today we're excited to take a look here at the 2023 Mini Cooper two-door JCW edition. Now, the JCW edition stands for John Cooper Works, and we'll get more into that in just a moment, but essentially it's Mini's sportiest line of vehicles, and no doubt this is a very sporty, fun car to drive, and even Mini Cooper sort of relates to their cars, sort of driving like go-karts, and that really is what this vehicle feels like. It's so fun, so nimble and light, and it is just a ton of fun. Now, there are a couple different transmission options here. You'll notice that we are driving the manual, so there's a 6-speed manual edition or an 8-speed automatic. The 8-speed is available across the line, and it really truly is wonderful. It is a BMW transmission sourced overall from BMW, so it's really crisp, great transmission. But you know, the 6-speed is more traditional, of course, and lots of fun, and definitely will resonate well with Mini drivers who are just looking to have, you know, Mini Cooper as their fun car. It's a fun car to drive, just throw it there. And there's also a sport mode, and when it's in sport mode, it does downshift rev matching, which is a nice feature to have. Now, this JCW edition John Cooper Works is available on a couple different models of theirs. Now, we are particularly today driving the two-door coupe hardtop. There's also a convertible as well. Now, what that's going to give us is a sport exhaust. So give us, you know, a little more grumble, a little more growl with the exhaust. And when we're downshifting in sport mode, you can kind of hear it crackle and pop a little bit. So definitely fun, especially if you're carving in and out of canyon roads and, you know, not stuck on the street. It is definitely, you know, lots of fun. Also, there's a Nitron suspension, which comes with adjustable front and rear dampeners. That is an optional equipment. Now, the JCW is known for its deep green exterior color with red roof and mirror caps, which this particular model does have. As you can see here, we have the red caps here on the mirrors. So there's different two-tone color scheme options available, and there's also a full body aero kit here with the John Cooper Works edition. Now, you may be wondering who John Cooper was. Well, he was actually an F1 car builder, and back in the early 1960s, he took a Mini and sort of retrofitted it to make it a really sporty vehicle. And so Mini Cooper has continued the tradition here with the JCW edition of their vehicles. Now, it starts at $40,325, which is, you know, a little bit more money than like a Volkswagen Golf GTI or a Honda Civic Type R. But you know what? This is definitely a little bit of a different car. Mini knows their customers very well, and you know, this is a car that people buy and have as like an extra car, a fun car. So it's definitely a good fun car to drive. Now, you really do get pretty much everything that you could want at this price point. There are, again, just a couple little options to choose from, but at the end of the day, you know, even if you option up pretty much everything, you're still only looking at a few thousand more dollars. So, you know, fully loaded, it pretty much comes as much as you need here at the $40,225 price point. But again, you know, add a few little options and hit about $42,000. Now, here on the interior, we have a heads-up display, which is nice. We have a updated digital screen here, front and center. It shows our tachometer on the left. You know, I just, for it being a Mini, kind of prefer the previous generation where it has actually had physical dials, but you know, everything's changing, and of course it does make a little bit more sense as things, you know, move into electrification to have, you know, digital screen. But anyway, this vehicle of course does incorporate the latest from Mini, so we get that digital screen. In the center stack area, we have the latest infotainment system. It's good. You know, it's based off of BMW's iDrive system, which is, you know, very easy to use, so nothing wrong with that. Everything is in circles, which is kind of fun. Kind of going along with the theme of Mini Cooper. It's definitely fun to throw this car right into gear and just whisk off and see the RPMs go up. Lots of torque from this motor, tons of torque. We'll get more into the driving in a minute, but just below there we have our air vent controls, and then below that we have our auto stop. We have our auto stop start off button, which is a good thing to utilize, especially when you're driving a manual. And then our stop start button there in the center, and then our sport mode toggles there on the bottom below that. We have the air vents, they're round little knobs, they're fun. Just again with that round theme. Now, there are a couple different interior options. You can actually go for a cloth or leather, so it's nice to give you the option. The cloth seats are quite nice as well. They're more like fabric, of course, than what you might consider, might think of cloth. So very high-end seats, either way you go, whether you go with the cloth or the leather seats. Now, the 0 to 60 time on the Mini JCW two-door is current driver tested as 5.7 seconds. It also offers, the engine here is a 220 horsepower turbocharged four-cylinder. It also comes out here with 236 pound-feet of torque. So again, 0 to 60 in about 5.7 seconds, which is plenty fast. We have that nice heads-up display there to view it as well as we're whisked away from the stoplight. It's a fun car to drive. It offers lots of versatility in the way of space because, is for as small as it is, it really does feel quite spacious in here. That's also thanks to the skylight. Here we have a whole nice big panel above our head that lets in a lot of nice natural light. So you can have all the windows rolled down, the sunroof open, and it's just a very fun car to drive. We have a premium audio system by Harman Kardon, I believe, and it's really quite good. It does a nice job for what the system offers. Another thing that I really do like about the Mini here is the steering wheel. It's just a nice steering wheel to grip onto, easy at 10 and 2, feels nice to grip. JCW badge at the bottom, and it's not too large. Sometimes the steering wheels the sporty models are a little bit too big, but this is a nice size, feels really good to hold in the hand. Now, another thing here is the shifter. It's pretty nice. It's mounted just a little bit lower than I would like, but just based on how the car's set up, it makes sense that that's where it's at. Nice quick short throws, and again, it's a very easy manual to drive. Nice clutch action. It's not too light, and it's pretty specific, so it's easy to get the feel of where the clutch is at without having to try too much. Overall, really nice driving experience. Torquey motor, tons of power. You can practically spin the wheels in second gear. So lots of torque there from that 236 pound-feet. It comes in at just 1750 RPM, so right off the line you get maximum torque. It's just a nice setup, fun car to drive, and definitely would be well suited for little weekend trips or getaways, or carving in and out of those canyon roads at speed. Definitely lots of fun, and that's what Mini's all about. Fun driving experience and some practicality. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed my review here on the Mini Cooper John Cooper Works Edition 2023. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Kyle from Unboxed